Hey there everyone, and a belated Happy New Year! This is Timmy M70 here, and today we are going to look at the newest premium ship in World of Warships, the Tier 6 German cruiser, the Admiral Graf Spee. The Spee, of course, is most famous for being the German participant in the first major naval battle of World War II, the Battle of the River Plate in 1939, where she fought off the British cruisers HMS Exeter, Ajax, and Achilles, before retreating to Montevideo, where she was eventually scuttled. But she lives on in World of Warships, and she's, well, I guess the best way to describe her would be interesting. She is definitely not your typical cruiser. Well, she does have your typical cruiser hull. She is actually the third best protected cruiser out of all the Tier 6s, behind only the Cleveland and the Budioni. And she is definitely the slowest cruiser at this tier, topping out at a maximum speed of about 29 knots or so. So faster than most of the battleships at around tier 5 and 6, with the exception of the Congo class, but she definitely lags behind the other cruisers of her tier. But the big thing that most people are going to notice about the Graf Spee is the fact that she only has 2 turrets, but these things pack a punch. Each turret has 3 11-inch guns. These are the same guns that you will find on the Tier 7 battleship Scharnhorst. And she also has decent torpedoes as well, 2 quad launchers with a maximum range of 8 kilometers, 1 on each side. So to sum things up, she has a cruiser hull with battleship guns and arguably battleship speed and destroyers torpedoes. Yeah, she's like a platypus. She's got a little bit of everything, and it somehow works. So we are on the map straight, and I am heading out to escort this friendly Crusoe to sally forth and clash with any enemies that dare assault our cap. And wouldn't you know it, strike aircraft are already on their way. Now the Spee's anti-aircraft capabilities are a little bit lacking, that's putting it mildly. So, enemy firing is the only thing that's within range, so I will fire some high explosives at it and make a hard turn to starboard to try and avoid those incoming torpedoes, and thanks Fuso. Yeah, the Fuso's definitely doing his part as a very adequate meat shield, and I have no idea why the enemy carrier hates Japanese battleships so much. Maybe it was a traumatic experience with a Yamato in a previous game, I don't know. And an enemy Königsberg has decided to retreat behind an island, so I am going to switch over to armor piercing in anticipation of getting a decent shot at it when it comes back out the other side. Nope, there's that Königsberg again, and it takes a big ol' hit from one of my allies anyway. Armor piercing is loaded, and oh, look at that, another Spee over there. I will, well, seeing as I have the armor piercing loaded anyway, I might as well send them his way. Oh, that'll do nicely. 14,000 damage with 1 Citadel hit, nice. So that knocked off about a third of his hit points, and he's beating a hasty retreat, as am I. I want to keep myself angled, especially with the enemy battleships in the area. And something hits me for no hit point damage, but it does knock out a torpedo tube and my rudder. And I really don't want to waste a repair party right now, because hey, something might set me on fire, and besides, I'm in the middle of this turn anyway, so I may as well just keep going around in circles for about 30 seconds until I'm out of danger. The 11-inch guns on the Graf Spee have a reload time of about 25 seconds, which is pretty good for guns of that caliber. But that pales in comparison with those of the main guns of other Tier 6 cruisers, like say Nuremberg with its 6-second reload. Now because of that, the Graf Spee is not really suitable for the typical cruiser role of destroyer hunting. Instead, this would make it ideal to be an actual cruiser hunter. So I'll have a look around while my guns are reloading, and oh, there are just so many juicy targets out there, and oh, is that Bayern within about 8 kilometers? Okay, let's switch to torpedoes and line her up and let loose. Did you see that torpedo arc? It's an insane torpedo firing arc, I tell you. And in anticipation of taking on this Bayern, I've switched over to high explosive, so I will take a shot at it. Managed to start a fire, which is good. And I'll watch those torpedoes as I angle away, and oh, nice, 2 hits, 2 floods. I'll fire one more volley at it for good measure. Yeah, a couple shells hit. And the Bayern goes down, and it could be from flooding, it could have been from the fire, I don't know, I don't care. Main thing is that battleship's out of the picture. Now speaking of battleships, I just want to point out that despite the fact that the Graf Spee has battleship type guns and excellent torpedoes, it's very tempting to try and go toe to toe against the battleship. But don't do it, because you still have a cruiser's armor and hit points. So chances are, if you were to go up against the battleship, you are probably going to get wrecked. Now that said, if you absolutely have to, then you probably got a better chance than most cruisers, but I still don't recommend it. And there's that Königsberg again. I'll fire at it, and yeah, most of my shells clipped the island. I think one got through and it missed. Now that it's cleared the island, I'll fire another salvo at it. And oh, dispersion. Go fig. Anyway, right now the score is actually pretty close. The enemy's only 100 points behind us and is down by only 1 ship, so it's still anybody's game. But right now it looks like we're doing a decent job of defending the base anyway. Now in hindsight, I don't really know what I was thinking there. I had the Königsberg showing a broadside at me, but I decided to switch my aim over to the enemy Fuso and load high explosive. I guess maybe at the time I thought the Fuso was the bigger threat. I'll fire again. 3 hits this time. Took out a few anti-aircraft guns. Oh look, he's within torpedo range too, and I don't think he's learned anything from the death of the Bayern. As a matter of fact, it looks like his guns are pointing the other way, and so that'll give me a chance to farm some free damage off of him. And now he's about 4.5 kilometers away, so my secondaries are opening up on him. You know, I think he'd be doing a little bit better if he actually paid attention to the cruiser that's sneaking up on him. And that's a grand total of 3 secondary hits and 3 torpedo hits that caused 2 floods. But unfortunately for me, he has his damage repair party ready, so he shuts down that flooding, so no additional damage for me right now, unless of course I manage to start another fire on him. And now he's turning away to avoid the second set of torpedoes I sent against him, so hey, they can be taught. So I do manage to hit him with a couple high explosive shells, but they don't start a fire. Fortunately, one of my allies does, so it all works out. And now the other friendly cruiser and I start double teaming this Fuso. And hey, I hit him again and I start 2 more fires. He's also taking fire from the friendly as well. So it looks like that Fuso's damage control party is on cooldown, so he's eventually going to burn down, and it's just going to be a matter of who's going to get the kill. So because of that, I am going to go looking for another target. And now looking over there, it looks like the enemy Graf Spee has gone and beached himself. Oh, I take some damage from him. It's not a lot though, I'm angled nicely. So I send some torpedoes in behind him because obviously he's going to be backing off that. And oh, here comes some torpedoes of his own, and oh, managed to dodge him. That was nice. Guess he set them on widespread and I was able to fit him through. He manages to set me on fire though, and I promptly put that out. He's taking some incoming fire. I hit him with my secondaries. Completely missed with my main guns, but he's going to eat a few torpedoes. 3 torpedoes as a matter of fact, and I sink him. Devastating strike, and I promptly run aground as well. The big difference between him and me though is that there's nobody around to punish me for running into the island. So there is that. So I will slowly back away. I guess you could call this the cruise of shame. And yeah, it's we've got this section of the map all to ourselves, not even any aircraft around here. Oh, speaking of aircraft, there's the enemy Independence over there. Trying to sneak up from behind the island and get to safety. I see you, skulking around like a destroyer. So I'll line up my guns and fire off a salvo. And I miss. I think I aimed a little low. Didn't realize he was actually turning away from me a little bit. So of course my shots fall short. Now oddly enough I can't see him. And just like that, it looks like the momentum of the game has swung in our favor. We are now leading by about 270 points, and we are up by 2 ships. It's our carrier, friendly battleship, myself, and a destroyer up against a cruiser and their carrier. It's that same Königsberg that's been annoying me all game. So I'll fire some high explosive, clear the barrels, and reload some armor piercing. I hit him, but obviously not a whole lot of damage. Reload, and he's swinging around to show me a broadside again. It's almost as if he's taunting me. As he keeps up the fire on me, I let loose with 1 salvo and hit him for about 800 damage. Over penetration. So I've definitely done better. And looks like I'm gonna run into another island again. Okay, yep. However, so does he. And once again, I get to punish. So I fire with my forward guns and hello, a citadel for about 8,400 damage. Not enough to put him down, but he's going to back away from the rocks and I should be able to reload. There we go, shots out, and do I get him? And over penetration. Oh well. That was a missed opportunity, but friendly takes him out, and it is game over. And hey, we win! Let's see how we did here. So yeah, we end up doing just under 130,000 points of damage with 33 hits, 8 torpedo hits, which is really nice. Had a few fires, 7 floods, and 2 kills. We end up making just over 450,000 credits on a premium account, which is nice. So after deductions, that works out to 424. Most of our damage, of course, was with torpedoes. And we end up being top of the team. So yeah, that's the Graf Spee. Definitely a different ship. The playstyle is unlike anything that we've seen in the game so far. That's all I can really say. It's a good mix of cruiser and battleship, really. So you have to remember is that she has a cruiser's armor, so don't expect to go toe-to-toe with a battleship. Anyway, that's it for me. Hope you enjoyed the video. Thank you for watching. And as always, have fun at whatever it is you're doing out there, and I'll see you on the battlefield.